shit. What's good, people? Welcome back to another Whiskey Wednesdays. I'm your host, Black Assassin. This is episode 2. Woo! Whiskey Wednesdays. Today, what we're gonna do, we have a nice smoke today. We're gonna have a Pendleton whiskey again. You guys may remember this from the first episode. And we're gonna pair it with a nice apple wood chip today. So let's smoke it and let's talk about it. Do 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 do. Well, we'll let that sit for a second. I guess today would be a good time to tell you guys one of my all-time favorite video games, right? And if you haven't guessed from the gamer tag, Black Assassin, one of my favorite video games of all time would have to be Assassin's Creed. And Assassin's Creed is one of my favorite video games because growing up, your boy is a history nerd, okay? So growing up, history was my favorite subject in school. And then to turn around and have a video game that's loosely based in history is always cool and fun. But enough about me. Let's get into this smoke flavor, shall we? Cheers. By no means is this a sponsored ad by anything. I pay for all this stuff with my own money. Please drink responsibly. Okay. There's definitely a good taste of the apple. The apple definitely presents itself more than the pear did, but you can still has that very nice, smooth and smoke flavor. No. But yeah, what were we talking about? We were talking about how Assassin's Creed is one of my favorite video games, right? Like I said, there are a lot of video game franchises out there, but I think Assassin's Creed just the way that it's loosely based off of history, but you can pretty much play damn near an Assassin's Creed in any time frame, basically. Like, one of my favorite Assassin's Creed would have to be Assassin's Creed Syndicate. It's Assassin's Creed Syndicate because, I don't know, I've always liked the architecture of London and how the building looks and stuff like that, but that Assassin's Creed game actually is based in the Jack the Ripper era. So that's always like a wild time to, visit it in a video game. Give me a second. While we smoke the wood chips, we gotta, yeah. And for what Assassin's Creed is, like, there's other open world games out there that like have bigger maps, but Assassin's Creed has such a simple way of getting around, right? Like in every Assassin's Creed game, I could at least get a horse. Right? You got games out there like Fallout where you gotta go find something just to bring it back to your base just to get it. And you just like, bro, I can't fast travel until I unlock these places. But the only way to unlock these places, I gotta go through this desert wasteland. You know, so it's you know, fuck me, right? But yeah, Assassin's Creed Syndicate. That was the first game where you had two what is it, protagonists, I believe that's what it is. Yeah, two protagonists where you could switch between either Jacob or Evie Fry, and then you could become a fucking a bare knuckle champion and shit. So like, if you guys haven't checked out Assassin's Creed Syndicate, I do believe it was on the 360, maybe the Xbox One. I don't know. It was a while ago. Okay, it was sometime. But yeah, let's see.
What's your favorite Mario game?
Favorite Mario game? If we going off of, to switch the topic real quick, if we gonna go favorite Mario game. You guys played that Mario Brawl, the soccer joint? That shit's fire. I think it's that, and then I think if I have to rank my Mario games, it's gonna be the Mario Soccer Brawl joint at the top. Mario Tennis right under that. Mario Golf right under that, and then Mario Kart right under that. Like I don't know. I've never really been into like Super Smash Bros. And stuff like that. So, but do you guys have a favorite Assassin's Creed game? You know what game franchise was that had a lot of people in the chokehold like the Assassin's Creed games? Far Cry. That game was wild. It had like there was one Far Cry. It was called Far Cry Primal. That shit where you could fucking tame a fucking mammoth, like really mammoth, and like ride that shit into battle and shit. It's fucking crazy. Then there was another Far Cry that they based in fucking Montana. That was wild. But yeah, that was a pretty fun game. Let's see. But yeah, I think that's just why Assassin's Creed is like one of my favorite video game franchises. Like, I don't know, just the history aspect of it, and because I really did enjoy the games. Like, I pretty much played every Assassin's Creed game, even the trashy ones on PSP. So, you know. But thank you guys for tuning into another Whiskey Wednesday. Like I was saying, I enjoy the apple a little bit more than the pear. The apple taste definitely shows up a lot more than the pear did. Like the pear was there, but it didn't really have the punch, the je ne sais quoi, you know, that extra mustard, if you will. Okay. but I think it's only right to tell you guys right now who this conversation is for. This conversation is for the 4-square champion back to back. If you know, you know. Okay. This conversation is for anybody who played dodgeball with those red rubber balls. This conversation is for anybody who ever played Red Rover. You talking about pulling your arm out of socket. Okay. This conversation for anybody who ever had a bicycle and put a motherfucking, whether it was a can, a baseball card in your spokes. If you know, you know. This conversation is for anybody who played on recess, like it was the NBA or NFL finals. Every game of basketball, every game of football. This conversation for anybody who had to play on the rusted equipment before they started caring about the kids.
The metal playground.
This conversation for anybody who slid down that 90-degree metal slide and burnt off the back of your legs. This conversation for anybody who knows the fear of ever having to be home before the streetlights. This conversation right here is for anybody. Your mama ever gave you a key to the house, and if you lost the key to the house, she thought anybody in the city could just come into the house.
Get off the phone.
This conversation for anybody who ever had to use a house phone. Okay. This conversation is for anybody who has a sibling or a cousin that they grew up with who had to have their significant others call and ask for them. This conversation for anybody who's ever fallen asleep on the phone. Talking to your little boo thing, your little crush, or whatever. This conversation for anybody that's been booed up, Kool-Aid smile. Oh, yeah. Smiling, just giggling. Bro, this conversation for anybody who ever read a book so you can get the personal pan of pizza from Pizza Hut.
You know you lying. You know you like that sometimes. How's a person like that is there? This is the first two lies everybody never told. This conversation for anybody who ever went through the DARE program. Let's get in. And right on that application. Because we're drinking and smoking right now.
This conversation, bro, is for anybody who was broke during the Scholastibound book fair. Oh man. This conversation for anybody who had the OG field day where you had to earn them ribbons. Cheers. You know who this conversation is for? This conversation is for anybody that remembers when Chick-fil-A was a mall. a mall out in the food court in the malls. Okay. But yeah, Assassin's Creed, probably one of my favorite game franchises. Assassin's Creed Syndicate is probably one of my favorite Assassin's Creed out of the series. But then it's a strong follow between Syndicate and then right after Syndicate, very very close, is Assassin's Creed Black Flag. Black Flag was the first pirate game, and that shit went crazy. Well, technically, I think, did Black Flag come out before Rogue? Either way, right? Black Flag was fire. Okay, you was a pirate. Okay, got your pirate shanties going. It was fire flames. Okay. You can go hunting for sharks and shit. Like in Black Flag, yeah, you can go out in your little P-row and then go shark fishing, basically. Yeah, that shit was crazy. They gave you like a little harpoon and shit. You could deck out your shit. Yeah, that shit was wild for sure. But man, thank you guys again. This has been another Whiskey Wednesday. Like I said, I don't know what this is gonna turn into. I'm just gonna be smoking my whiskey and talking my shit. Alright? So feel free to jump in the comments, okay? Make sure you like, follow, subscribe. Alright. Oh shit, what's that? Oh damn. Oh man, if you want to be dripped out in the latest fashion gear, make sure you go follow Assassin_World merch page on IG to get dripped out in all the Assassin gear swag. Real quick, I want to give a shout out to our sponsors. Lady Assassin Emotes is a proud sponsor of Assassin World Gaming. Lady Assassin Emotes has over 72 emotes approved and used on Twitch as of right now. Okay, give it up for Lady Assassin. Make sure y'all, can you call yourself a motherfucking gamer or streamer if you don't have a Lady Assassin original emote? I think not. That's a yeah. Lady Assassin emotes over there on IG. Make sure y'all go give her a follow. We out, bitch.